Hello, hello everyone. In the last class, we have discussed about public protect private sections. Okay, and in today's class, we will discuss about some inheritance concept. Fine. I'm creating a class here. The class SC24, the transaction code for the class. And okay, ZCL INH1, like that I'm taking, click on create button. So this is for I will let you know the super class. And here you can see something final checkbox is there, right? So I will take the screenshot for this one. Right. Now click on save button and click on local object. And here I'm providing something method name like M1, and this is level. I mean instance or static is there, right? So for that one. Okay, and this is visibility section. I'm maintaining something public section, and here the description method M1. We can see here I am giving something 0 and 2. Okay, and if you click on F4 button, it will show the number 0 and 1, right? So 0 is for instance and 1 is for static. So we can click on F4 button and we can select the instance or static. Otherwise we can give something number also 0 or 1 like that. And here also same thing, 2 I have given, 2 is for public. We can click on F4 button, we can see 2 is for public, 1 is for protected, and 0 is for private. We can use the numbers also, right? Now click on enter button, at that time automatically the numbers will convert to the description. Okay, you can see the level is instance method and the visibility is public section, right? Now I will go for one more method, that is empty method, and this is also instance only. And I can come for something protected section here, method M2 and M3, and this is also instance method, and this is private, and method M3. Can see public, protect, private. Only three methods I am taking, M1, M2, M3, right? Now save it. I'm just displaying the method name, that's it. Okay, for understanding how it is working, the inheritance concept, but a real object will come later. But as of now, how it is working, for that one I'm explaining. Now I'm displaying something, the method name and the class name like that. So here, write statement method M1 calling from which class it is. So ZCL underscore INH1 inheritance from something, right? Now save it, click on back button, and now we can see something M2 here. So this M2, I'm taking method, sorry, right? Method M2 calling from ZCL inh1, save it, click on back button. So one more method m3 is there. So for this one also I want to call the method. See, write statement, and here method m3 calling from the class cl inh1. Okay, now click on back as activate it here. So all the things, all the methods, all the whatever inactive position in this class, so those all things will activate at a time, right? It is activated. Okay, so implemented slash active. Fine. Now I want to use the methods outside of the class. Means in AC38 program, I want to call the method. At that time, what will happen? System will allow only M1, M2 and M3 it will not allow, because of this is protected and private sections. Yesterday we have discussed about this protected and private sections. These two methods are not calling outside the program, right? So let me create one sample program slash for AC38. Okay, and here first of all I need to create something object. So data obj type ref2 cl underscore inh1 is the class name, and startup section. Here I'm creating the object. Okay, fine. Now I want to call the method, right? So call method obj, click on space button, it will show the list of the methods, but here only m1 is showing because m1 is the public method, public section method. Okay, so we can come here, we can see the method m1 is the public one, and the protected and private methods we cannot access outside of the class. Okay, so fine, this is fine. Now I'm going to create one more class here. Okay, this is ZCL INH1. I will go for one more thing, INH2. Okay, click on create button, and this is, okay, I'm giving something description. Okay, and you can see here something, the class name I have given, and after that one something symbol is there. Okay, symbol. So if we keep the cursor here, then it is showing something pop-up one text here, create inheritance. Okay, so what is the meaning of inheritance here? Inheritance. Okay, inheritance is used to give the link between two classes as a parent and child relationship. So for example, you are purchasing something property. Okay, something, you are constructing something, something shopping mall. Okay, so that is a, or you are constructing something park. Okay, so anyone can come to that mall, or anyone can come to that park. Okay, there is no restriction here. Okay, anyone can come. means that is a public one. Okay, any class can use that one, or I mean the public method we can use anywhere. Okay, and you are purchasing something property like something uh, fields or something houses like that. You are purchasing something. Okay, so you have some authorization, you have some authority on that property, okay, on that building, okay, either you or your children. Okay, after your generation, so your children will come, so those can have some authority for that building, right? Only parent and childs like that, or grandparents like that, only these things. So in the same way here also, so one class will be there. Okay, so for that one I can create some child class. Okay, I can create one child class. So class one. Okay, so I'm creating class one. This is the first one. Okay, first one I can call it as a parent or super. Okay, I'm creating the first class. We can call it as parent class or super class. Okay, in SAP terms, I want to give some relationship to the class. Okay, so this is the second class, and this is I can call it the child class, subclass. Okay, parent class, child class, or super class, subclass. Okay, here in the class one I can create something method. Okay, m1 and m2. Okay, these m1 and m2 can access by method, this class 2 also. Okay, I will show you that one. That is the relationship. I'm giving something relationship here. Okay, fine. So fine, you are purchasing something building, and you have authority, and your children also have some authority here, right? Fine. And you have some bedroom in that building, so that is private section to you. You can utilize that one. Okay, no one will come to that room. That is specific for you. Okay. So in this case, that is the private section, right? So in the same way, I will go for the class also. Public, protect, private. Three type of visibility sections are there: public, protect, private, right? So public means anyone can access this uh, public method. Okay, we can call this method anywhere. Okay, inside the class or outside the class, or in any another program. So wherever it is, okay, we can call this public method. Coming to the protected section. Okay, protected method. So this method can be accessed by the same class or the subclass. Okay, so this method can access by that same class. Same class means superclass or parent class. We can spell in any way. Okay, in the same class we can use the method. We can implement the method in the same class only, and we can call the method, or we can use the method in a subclass also, or in child class also. Okay, protected methods can be accessed by child class, either parent class. Okay, and coming to the private. Okay, the private section method can access only within the class. Okay, outside of the class it will not allow, either it is child class or either it is any program, wherever it is, it will not allow to write to or to access the method. That is a private, specific for that class only. It will not allow to uh, access from outside of the class. That is a private here, right? So let me create class 1 and class 2, and I have created one class. Okay, earlier I have created ZCL and INH1. I have taken some screenshot for that one. This is a screenshot. INH1 is the parent class. So first time I have created. So, and this is a super class. I have given a description. Okay, and we can see here something symbol is there. So we can see here also, right? So this meaning is, if you want to create something inheritance, okay, if we want to create something inheritance, then we have to click on this button. Fine, I'm clicking on this button, and here it is asking the super class name. Okay, if we give the super class name here, then ZCL underscore INH1. So INH1 is the super class, the first class, and INH2 is the subclass. Okay, our child class. Right? So click on save button. So it will throw something error. So class ZCL INH1 is final. So it cannot have the subclasses. What is this one? So while creating the class 1 INH1, at that time I have selected something checkbox here final. I did not select it. So by default it has selected here. Okay, we can see the screenshot also here. So the final, the checkbox is selecting. Okay, so what is the meaning of this final here? Final means this is the final class. Okay, this is the final class, and it will not allow any inheritance concept. Means it will not allow to create any subclasses. So this is a single class here. Okay, so it will not allow inheritance concept for this class. Final one. There is no child classes like that for this class. Okay, so that is the meaning of this final class. Okay, in the interview, we may get a question like, so what is the final class? Okay, so final class will not allow inheritance concept. It will not create any child classes for this class. Okay, so that's the final class. That is the final one. There is no child. Fine, I want to change of all, I mean, I want to change that one first of all, right? So the final checkbox is already selected and the class also created. So what I will do, I will change the class here. So this is the class 1, INH1, and click on properties tab here, and we can see something final, right? So just deselect it here. I don't want to select. Okay, this is not final class. Some subclasses I want to create it here. So deselect the final checkbox and save it, activate it. It's activated. Now INH2. Click on change button. Okay, here the INH2 class not yet created. Okay, earlier I have given the name and I have given the superclass name, but I did not create. It is not allowing to create the class, right? So I'm creating it now, and here I'm giving something description. Child class. Click on this button here. Okay, I'm giving something inheritance. I want to give something relationship, parent and child relationship. I want to give here. So I'm clicking on this button. This is the inheritance button, and here ZCL underscore INH1. I'm giving something uh, uh, parent class name and click on enter button and click on save button. Now automatically M1 and M2 came here. Okay, M1 and M2 came here. But M3 method did not come. So as I told you, so where is it? Okay. As I told you, the class 1 and the class 2 is there. Okay. Class 1 is the parent class 2 is the child class. In the class 1, I am maintaining something, three methods, M1, M2, M3. M1 is for public, M2 is for protect, and M3 is for private. Okay, so public and protect methods can be accessed by the same class or the subclass also. The child class also can access public and protect methods. Okay, but private method cannot access uh, in the subclasses also. Okay, it will use or it can access inside the class only. So that is why here even I have created the child class for the parent class. Here it is showing something two methods. By default it is coming. I am not adding any method here. So by default in the class one, how many methods are there? Those all methods will reflect here except the private methods. Okay, except private methods, all the methods will impact here. It will reflect here. Okay, now save it, check it, activate it. It is activated here. Okay, it is activated here. Now if you want to just double click on this M1 here. So method M1 implemented in Z class, the class ZCL INH1. Okay, so this method is already implemented in the parent class. It is showing something pop up here, information message. It is showing, click on OK button, and we can go to the M1 implementation. Right, fine. Now M2, if you click on M2 button, so here also it will show the same message, the M2 implemented in the class 1. In the super class, in this parent class, already method is implemented. Right, fine. Now I want to call the methods from this class. So here I'm creating something object for ZCL INH2 second class. Okay, now so call method obj and click on control plus space button. It is showing the method name like M1 only. Okay, now also it is showing only M1. Why it is showing like M1? See, once again I'm going to the class here. So we can check the visibility section here. The M1 is the public section and M2 is the protected section. So by default, in the parent class, whatever the section visibility section is there, same visibility section will apply for the child class also. Okay, we cannot change the visibility section in the child class. So whatever the properties, whatever the sections are there, okay, in the parent class, same thing will apply in the subclass also, and we cannot edit these things. It is fixed here. Okay, so as I informed earlier, the protected section methods, methods we can use inside the class, or we can use in the subclasses also, but outside the class we cannot use this protected method. Okay, I'm using this method outside of the class, means in the program level in AC38 program I am accessing this M2, but it will not allow there. Okay, it will not allow there. So here M1 only is coming, so no problem, activate it. Right, now I will call this method. Okay, so just execute it, click on F5. So we can see here directly it is going to the class 1. Okay, class 1. So even though I have created, okay, I have created this where is this one minute. Yeah, here M1 and M2, these are available in the class 2. Okay, but the implementation is available in the class 1. Whenever I am executing this one, automatically it is going to the class 1. Okay, class 1. Now my requirement is I don't want to call the sorry. So here m1 is implemented in the class 1, but I don't want to call like that. Okay, same method I want to use in this class also. Okay, in this class also I want to call the same method. So then we have to do one thing here. This is the m1, and we can see something, the letters, the I mean the text color is in something blue color, right? Now I want to redefine this m1 method in this class. Okay, redefine means we can implement something code in this method also. Okay, in this class also. So here m1 is coming. So here I just click on here, and here something button is there like redefine method. Means if we redefine this method, then what will happen? We can implement the method. Okay, we can implement the method here also, in the subclass also we can implement. So click on this redefine method. So now I can I'm implementing this one, right? Method name method one, calling from the class name ZCL INH2, right? Activate it. It's activated. Now activate it once again. Okay, now what will happen? Let us see here. So same thing. Okay, same thing. I'm not changing anything. Now execute it here. So the program executed. Click on F5 button. If I click on F5 button, then what will happen? It will go inside the second class implementation. Okay, second class implementation. Click on F5 button. You can see here the method m1 calling from ZCLINH2. Okay, so this I'm passing this a text in the second class implementation only. See, now we can observe the color here. M1 is coming in the black letters and M2 is coming in the something blue color. Means, so M1, I'm redefining it here. Means I'm creating the same method in this class also. Okay, I'm redefining. So whatever the method is there in the parent class, so same thing, I'm redefining it. I'm redefining the same method in this class also, and I'm implementing something different code here. Okay, fine. Fine. Now I'm taking one more method here, m4 and instance, and this is the public only method m4. Okay, and we can observe m1 and m2, the background color is different and m4 background color is different here. Means m1 and m2, these two methods are coming from the parent class. Okay, m1 and m2 methods are coming from parent class, and m4 method I'm newly created. Okay, especially in this class I have created this m4. Okay, fine. And now the text also m1 and m4, these two texts are in the black color. Means I have implemented the method in this class only. That is the meaning of the color here. Okay, text color black color means, so these methods are implemented in this class only. And m4, this is not implemented in this class. This is implemented in the super class, in the parent class. Fine. and this is the protected method, so we cannot use outside of the class. So what I will do, so in the M4, okay, in the M4 I'm calling it like this, okay. Call method me M2, okay. So me, I already discussed about this me, okay. So whatever the object is there, so the current object name will come here, okay. Current object name will come here. Let me check it, activate it. It's activated, okay. So M2 we cannot call this one directly because this is the protected section. So I'm creating one more method M4. In this method I'm calling this M2, right? Now what I will do, I'm calling the method M4 and click on breakpoint here, click on execute button, click on F5 button, it will go inside. Okay, so I have implemented this method M4, but in this method M4 I am calling the method like me M2. Okay, me M2. Me is nothing but the current object name. Okay, current object name. Here it is showing something, the class name, yeah, I mean ZCL INH1 INH2 something it is showing. Okay, so just it is showing something, how many classes are there, how many objects are there, like that. Fine, but as of now this is calling from the object or instance name obj, right? Now click on F5 button. Now it will go inside of the class, sorry, inside of the method. Okay, M2 implementation, but M2 implementation is available in the class 1, in the parent class it is available. We can see here M4 of, I mean the class name is showing here. Okay, the class name. So ZCL INH2. If I click on F5 button, it will go to the parent class because M2 implementation is available in the parent class only. So click on F5 button. We can see here M2 method and the ZCL INH1. Okay, so the cursor came to the parent class. Okay, so this is the way to call the method from the subclasses. Okay, fine. And one more thing, I have something classes here. Okay, I have something classes here like, so M1 is coming here. Okay, M1 I am redefining it here. Okay, what I'm doing, M1 I'm redefining it here, means I have implemented this M1. So one more time in this subclass, if I execute this method, this M1, then what will happen, the implementation is in this class only. Okay, in this class only I have implemented, so the cursor is going to this class only and it is uh, uh, displaying the current logic whatever I have written in the second class, right? Fine. Now in the M1 I want to call the first one also, the first class, in the parent class I have implemented, right? So that one also I want to execute, as well as the second class, in the child class I have implemented something, that one also I have to execute. Both I have to execute here. Both I have to execute here. Now what I will do here, automatically the code is in comment. What I'm doing here, call method and super. Okay, super, and here M1 means M1 method is available in both superclass and subclass. Okay, in both classes M1 is available. Now I'm calling this method m1 from super, means it will go to the super class or it will go to the parent class. Okay, it will execute the m1 method from that class, from super class. It will execute. After completion of this execution, it will come back to the uh, second class or the subclass implementation. Let me check it here. Okay, let me check it here. This is activated. Now we'll keep the cursor here. Click on execute button. Click on F5 button. So if I click on F5 button, then what will happen? Object is creating for subclass. Okay, object is creating for subclass, I mean second class. So it will go inside of the second class implementation only. So click on F5 button. See, the cursor is going to the second class ZCLINH2. You can see the class name here and the method name M1. And if I click on F5 button now, I am calling the one more method inside the method implementation, right? So if I click on F5 button, it will go to the M1 implementation from super. So super class. So what is the super class? ZCLINH1. It will go to that class and it will implement that method. Click on F5 button. See, we can see here the class name, the method name is M1 and the class name is ZCLINH1. Right? So click on F6 here. Okay. Now, after completion of the method implementation from super class or the parent class, the cursor is coming to the, I mean, second class implementation. Okay. So click on F6. Now we can see here method M1 is calling from first class, parent class. So after that one, method M1 is calling from the second class, subclass. Okay, both I have taken. Okay, so if you want to call something method from the super, from the parent class, then we can write the code in this way. Okay, call method and super. Super is the keyword to call the parent class methods. Okay, super and M1. So this is the way to call the methods. Okay, public, protect, private, and private method also is there, right? So I will go to the so here M3 is there, and so this is the private. Okay, this is the private, M3 the private, right? So I cannot use this method outside of the class. Okay, either it is subclass or it is any something program. So wherever it is, I cannot use this one. So if you want to use this M3 method, then inside the class only I can use it, right? So what I will do here, I will try to write something. Call method me and M3. Okay, M3 is the private method, private section method. So we cannot use outside of this one. Then what will come here? Let us check here. Click on back button. So one more time I am executing. Okay, one more time I am executing. So click on F5 button. If I click on F5 button, then what will happen? So the M1 method implemented in the second class, the subclass, right? So click on F5 button, right? So we can see here the subclass name is coming. The second class name ZCLNH2 is coming here. Now inside the class, sorry, inside the method, I'm calling the superclass method. Okay, fine. Click on F5 button. It will go to the ZCLNH1. Okay, it will display something, and here one more time I'm calling one more method. Okay, M3 method, because this M3 method is a private method. We cannot use outside. Inside the class only we can use this one. That is why I am calling the method here. So fine, click on F5 button. It will go inside of this M3 method. See, M3 method is coming here. Once again, it is coming to the second class, okay, subclass. So method M1 is calling from ZCL and after that one M3, the method M3 is also calling. Okay, so internally it is calling here. I mean, we have written the code like that. Okay, if you want to access the M3, if you want to access something private methods, then in the class only you can use that one. That is why I have written the code like that. Okay, fine. So this is the inheritance concept here. Okay, inheritance. So I'm creating something program here. Okay, so you can create button. And now I'm creating something local class. Okay, I already shown you the starting of the class, starting of this course. Okay, the local classes how to create. Class name is ZCL under, sorry, this is the local class, right? LCL underscore, and this is the something test one. Okay, definition end class. Okay, class definition is completed, and the class implementation also need to write here. Class LCL local class test one implementation end class. Okay, class definition and class implementation. And fine, now I'm taking something visibility section, public section. Okay, so in this public section I will take something method M1. Okay, or in the protected section, okay, in the protected section I will take the method M2, and in the private section method M3. Previously I have created one class. In this class only I have created the class ZCLNH1, right? So in the same way here also I am using the methods. Okay, method M1, M2, M3, public, protect, private sections. I am creating it here, and here I mean I have to implement the method here, right? So in the class implementation, I'm implementing the method M1. Right, that M1 from LCL test one. End method. Okay, method implemented. I will go for second method implementation as well as third method also. I have just copy and I'm pasting it here. This is M2 and M3. Fine. Something class is there like this. Okay, click on petty printer, activate it. Showing something error, click on edit button. So what is this one? Class definition and end class. The current statement cannot be used between class definition and end class. Why? Okay, okay, fine, understood. Here I have to take methods, right? So for the second thing here, yes, I did not write only method M2. Methods we need to write. Okay, and here, okay, methods. Yes, we need to write here methods. Otherwise, system will not allow. It will throw something error. Click on petty printer. Click on check button. Okay, fine. Something write statement. Petty printer. Check it once. There is no error. Activate it. Okay. So previously I have created something class. Okay, ZCL-INH1. Now globally I have created. The same way I have created in the local class also. Just assume, I have created the class in the program itself as the local class I have created. Okay, as a local class I have created. Now my requirement is I want to create a global class. Okay, I want to create a global class. See, by using this local class, so the local class, how it is created in the same way, same thing I want to export to the global class. Okay, means the local class I want to export to the global class. How can we do? Fine, I will copy this program name. Okay, AC24. Guys, 1 minute. Yeah, sorry. And now here I have to import the class here, right? So I have created something, a local class I want to import. So whatever the local class I have created, the same thing I have to import the global class. So click on this object type here, click on import button, and click on local classes in program, right? So click on this button. Now we have to provide the program name, from which program we are importing the class. So that program we have to pass here, and the whatever the classes we have created, we have implemented, we have defined in this program, those all things will come in this list. Okay, here I have created only one class, that is lcl underscore test1, and here zcl. zcl imp1 or okay, zcl imp from local class. Okay, I'm giving something global class name here, zcl something. So this is the local class name and this is a global class name. Okay, copy this one, copy it, and click on this import button. Okay, import button. Now you can see something message here, import completed successfully. Right, now I'm giving the same class name here, zcl imp cl lcl, and click on change button. Oh, does not exist. Why? 1 minute, I will do it one more time. So object type and click on import local class object names. So this is the so this is the program name. So here I will give the name here and click on enter button. Now it is showing something classes which have which are available in the local program. Those classes all will come here, and here I am giving something test underscore something 93. So just copy this one, click on import button. It is imported here, and I'm giving something name here. Click on change button. What is happening? The object type JCL 93 does not exist. Why? Click on F4 button. No, it is not available, but it should work because I already tried it. It was working. Let me try it once again. The program name, I'm passing it here, the program name. Click on enter button, and here, so the naming must should start with G or Y. So I will go for Y. Let us check here, YCL test1 something. Okay, now copy it and click on import button here. Okay, YCL underscore test1, and now click on change button. So it's not coming. Fine. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Activate it once again. It's activated. Now I will do the same thing once again. Okay, YCL test one something. So click on import here local classes in program and program name. Same thing, that test IMP. Okay, fine. This is the one only. Uh, Click on enter button and here YCL test one. Click on import button. So imported successfully is coming here. Click on change button, but it is not coming here. But why? Something issue. Actually, I have done something mistake. Let me explain you that one. So the program name. So this is the program name, right? So click on change button. So this is the program name. Just copy it once again. So I'm going to the program. Say I'm going to the AC24 transaction, and here click on import here, and click on local class in program, and provide the class name. Click on enter button. Now we can see something here, the class name, right? And here I'm providing something the name, and here I will provide something by okay YCL test one something. And now here I need to select it. Okay, I have to select it, otherwise it is not allowing to importing here. Okay, because here it may contain some n number of local classes. Okay, in this program I can create LCL test 1, LCL test 2, test 3, test 4, like that. Okay, n number of classes I can declare and implement in this program. But which class we are importing here, that one we have to select it here, otherwise it is not allowing to import. Okay, now I have selected this one and click on this button, importing button. Okay, now so what is happening? Fine, click on local object. Okay, YCL 91, click on change button. Sorry, not this one. YCL this one. Click on change button. Now we can see M1, M2, M3 methods are coming. So public, protect, private. So we can cross check it with the program. Okay, LCL test 1, this is the local class name, and now I'm changing it to YCL test 1. Okay, this is the global class name. And now the public section, the method M1 is there, and the M1 method is in the public section, and M2 is in protected. M2 is also in protected section, and the private section M3 method. So M3 is in private. Okay, and method M1 calling from LCL test 1, right? So same thing, just double click on this M1 and we can cross check with the uh, local program also. Method M1, right? So write method M1 from the program name. And here also same thing, method M1 from LCL test 1, and here also LCL test 1 is there. And here the class name is YCL test 1, and here LCL, because I'm importing this one, I'm importing from this local class, right? So in the local class, whatever I have maintained, so same thing will import in this class also. Okay, so M2 as well as in M3. Okay, so this is the way to import a class from local to global like this. Okay, fine. So in this class, we have discussed about something inheritance concept. Okay, how can we inherit the local, I mean, something public and private, sorry, public and protected methods. Okay, in the subclasses. Okay, and So the private method, how can we implement in the same class? Okay, and how can we import the local class to global class? So these things we have discussed in this class. Fine. So in the next class, we will discuss a few more things. Okay, like some special methods are there, constructor something. So we will discuss it in the next class. Okay then, bye. Jai Hind.